Well, it's been a week. No, we're not to that part yet.
That we did. Damn, we skipped.
No, we ain't did none of that. We ain't even start the show yet. God dang it, yeah, nigga. Yo, nigga, why are these goddamn cicadas dive bombing niggas' cars, yo?
Yo, it's nigga be thinking they bullets, yo.
So remember I was talking shit. Remember I was talking shit that they wasn't around here first. Nigga, they have arrived, nigga. It's real over this bitch, yo. Like I don't know where they was hiding at, but
them bitches was in the dirt.
In the dirt. Put that niggas in the dirt.
In the dirt.
Yo, so they must have nigga cicadas around your way. They was late than them.
Late than a bitch, like, oh nigga, we here.
Yeah. I heard you was talking crazy. That one calls a nigga by his first name. Hey, yo, Diz, I heard you was talking crazy, nigga. What you nigga? What?
Nigga. And they sing, man, they loud as a bitch. I vacuumed my car today. Motherfucker hopped in my car looking for thanks for the ride, lady. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Bitch ass nigga.
I'm at work the other day and I'm sitting there and it's like 100 yards away. And it's coming direct. It's making a beeline right toward me. And I'm looking, I'm seeing this nigga. I'm like, all right. And this is like it takes, I don't know, a minute. You know what I mean? You're sitting there waiting for the goddamn cicada, and it's on the way. It's you know what I mean? Soon as it get to me, boom, I hit that nigga with the cell phone like Serena Williams. Yo, shout out to the new Lil Kim. And I mean, and boom, that nigga just made another turn, yo. Like he meant to do that. He was walking the other way.
You know what's crazy, yo? One was on my leg. So I just yo, what's up, Ty? Ty Hanswell. Yo.
Hey, fuck that nigga, man.
Yeah. Yo, come on. Panda, what's up, baby?
Panda.
That's the guy. No, so nigga was on my leg, right? So pow. But the nigga splatted though. Like,
yo. Son, same shit happened to me though. The bitch flew through the window and hit the passenger headrest.
First of all, in the year of our Lord 2021, when it's 90 degrees out here the last few days, why are your windows down?
Same here. I do it too.
Why
if it's just me and it's not my kids and my lady in the car, fuck the air conditioning, nigga. I'm a savage.
Sweat it out.
Fuck.
Sweat it out.
If I'm driving fast, the air is gonna blow fast and it's going, you know what I mean?
That shit hot air like a motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you, like, shout out to my Uncle Mark.
You niggas is driving in air fryers at this point.
Yo, shout out to Uncle Mark. Uncle Mark said, I said, Uncle Mark, you got air conditioner? He said, 40 miles an hour, windows down. I said, cool. Cool. Shout out Uncle Mark.
100%, man. God dang, I ain't able. I sometimes, if I have time, I'll cut the car on, go back in the house.
Motherfucker, I think Broccoli rolling the windows down now.
Yo, that nigga, he was overheating. Yo,
them cicadas on his internet line.
Hey, yo.
fucking hard as shit on that nigga Comcast and shit.
Yo, it's funny.
Them bitches was nesting in Brock. That's why he was falling out them shows and shit. They was nesting on his line.
That's what it is, yo. Yo, shout out to my brother Ron, man. So I've had fits of laughing and choking where I fall. I mean, I faint, nigga. So Ron had the same thing happen to him recently, yo. So shout out Ron, get well soon, nigga.
He still fainted? He's still in his faint?
He coughed and fell, got a shiner and shit.
Ooh.
Oh, his girl touching on him. Yo, get well, Ron.
Let us know, Ron, if you
real shit. That shit happened to me.
Call the number, Ron.
Like a nigga pulled my pants, like grabbed by my britches and dumped me out the chair, yo. Like it was like a weirdest feeling, yo. Niggas like, ask Brock when he come back, if he ever come back.
He not.
You laugh so. So you laughed so hard you passed out?
Brock in the cocoon, yo. They done cocoon this nigga.
I laughed so hard I was coughing.
Shout out to cousin Ralph, yo.
Boom, and then niggas like, nigga, you all right? I've been sober ever since.
Yo, niggas mess up the whole vibe. Now everybody tight, straighten up.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, the party was over, yo.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready. Yeah. I'm getting ready.
Look at him. Yeah. What's up, Drip?
What's up? Nigga said I'm getting ready to dip.
Look, no, there's no way. Yo, there's no way your friend passes out at the party. Now you on, no, party done. Shout out to Durag.
I'm telling you, yo, this nigga Brock picked up the paper plane and was like, damn, that nigga fell out. He wanted to get back on the line, yo.
That nigga is a trash friend. Remember that time? Never mind. God dang, I was sitting here. I thought we was gonna wait for Brock, you know what I mean, and have a little back and forth banter, but Brock is.
Did he text you?
Nah, he can't.
Damn, Brock is
funny. Brock is heavy. That nigga got Cat Daddy Wi-Fi. That nigga back there trying to crank it on.
Cat Daddy Wi-Fi is phony as hell. Cat Daddy's be having flips.
Cool water all over the router.
Nigga. Cat Daddy still, nigga. I pray. Cat Daddy God. Nigga still got a Palm Pilot, nigga.
Said he's spraying jupe all over the. Come on now.
Yo, man, I don't even know. I'm about to go get some pussy.
Yo, coochie. Nah, Cat Daddy.
Coochie.
Oh yeah, what's going on here? Well, look, god dang it, we gonna sit here. We gonna say a prayer for this nigga Wi-Fi, and we are gonna start the goddamn show. Y'all cool with that?
Are we?
Nigga, when I do this, I thought you was gonna make it look better.
Oh, I didn't know you.
No, this nigga finger slipped off the mouse. Like, fuck.
No, it's right there. Look, right there. Look, I ain't even gonna move the mouse. God dang it. Now let's on somebody else's intro. Welcome to the Weird Fluffy Podcast. We're built for comfort and not for speed. Yeah, it's the Wiz Buffy Podcast where we're built for comfort
and not for speed. You will, yo, haters might be fucking on your Wi-Fi, making all kinds of.
Cicada Sutra, yo.
Cicada Sutra is out here living. It's real.
They out there buzzing.
Big buzzing.
Buzzing.
Gang bang.
Cicadas be buzzing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All shoulders.
Outstanding. That's what it is, man. I am IlFam790, your social media choice, aka the Orange of the Podcast, the aka Captain Bro, Bano, Brudam, Phillips, Sticky, the Dragon, Steamboat, Pod Champ Pod, God's favorite podcast, the Potty Pipe from Here, the Podcast, Chew Bubblegum, and I'm all out of Dente Nice, and my tag team partner.
Man, it's your boy Fat Boy Diz, aka Dizzy for B-More, aka Diz De Journal, the most finger wavers. It's not the journal, it's the penis. Johnny Cochran, if the glove don't fit, I will not hit. I like cigars. I use rubbers. And sometimes I punch through school buses until my spades left.
1854 math at Math Damon. Shout out to the Warriors.
Head size equator.
Did this nigga just want to make an entrance?
It's a snapback bitch.
So y'all don't know what I mean when I say I punch through school buses? That's Sean Price, yo.
Huh. Into my cat corner.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Broccoli Balboa, K. Russell Westbrook, K. Benjamin, K. Mr. 51 pounds down the counting.
Tick.
The who's counting me because I'm petty Kruger making means while you dream sauce for old Broccoli, Peg Grills, Juice Leroy, Kimbo Christ saving them off on their whack ass vices, and of course Black Fabio neighbor, your neck double breasted. You know what I'm saying? I'm with your chick on a motherfucking boat cruise in the harbor. You feel me?
Ooh.
With a flag on, you feel me? And a nice gold chain. You know what I'm saying?
What they eat on that? What they eat on that cruise, yo?
Each other.
They eat shrimp, but you know what I'm saying? I'm a new age cat daddy. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I buy all the shrimp she want. You feel me?
Chicken thermidor.
Yeah. She gave about $37. She gave about $37 worth of that coochie. It was good.
Man, bitch, man, I got this bitch from Chicken Chesapeake, man. She sucked me up real good.
Hey, you gonna get smothered with this juke, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, if you out here, if y'all out here going for some Chicken Chesapeake.
Oh no, they
$40. $40. Choop.
What's up, Pants?
What's going on, man? Brother Math, what nigga you got with you this week?
How apropos. How apropos. All this math. All this math. I see all this numbers talk, but nobody knowing the meaning of average. My son only tutoring you to what they've been shading you on in your classes. What's today's mathematics? Akil Parker. Welcome to Where's Buffy.
What's going on? Glad to be back.
I'm gonna have this nigga introduce me and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Show introduce me and shit, yo. Come on.
I don't know.
Run down my
you came on here. Ain't nobody gonna introduce you. You came in here with that live and learn cross color bucket on.
Hey, motherfucker. Nigga, you got that motherfucking Sam and Kanye.
Nah, when you say the color, when you say the color, you gotta put the L in it. Sound man.
No, this is salmon, nigga. With the extra butter, nigga.
With extra butter, yo, garlic butter too. Hey, Kill, you ever been introduced like that, my nigga?
Nah, I need that's like a drop. I need that.
Word.
I need that. I need that when I start my podcast. I need that.
YouTube.com. What's on your elbow, nigga?
Who?
It's just your elbow. It looked like
that's just the point.
It's fatty, yo. It's a lot of fat and a little elbow. A lot of fat elbow.
Got every vaccine in one elbow, nigga. At the same time. You got the Moderna, the Pfizer, and the same shot, nigga. One elbow. I'm sorry. You know, I just had to come in, you know what I'm saying? The Pfizer.
But not the Johnson & Johnson.
The Pfizer & Johnson?
Nah, I ain't fucking with that.
Oh,
mama's cooking. Look at him.
Hookah. Look at mama.
Yeah,
yo, you get lit.
You
get lit for that Floyd fight.
Yo, shout out to my nigga. Oh yeah, that Floyd fight. We gonna talk about that on sports segment. Shout out to my nigga Ravik. Y'all know, yo. Otis, y'all. Some of y'all call him Otis Ravik. Made some wine, yo. He got 3 different flavors, yo.
Tell him what the name is if you're gonna just do a
I'm
drop
sorry,
in the middle of the damn.
My bad. Kid RX wine, my nigga. We plugging. We bespoke. Kid RX wine out this bitch, my nigga.
Plugging.
I don't like plugging. I'm just plugging is weird. Plugging is weird.
That's a good pause. No, that's fair.
Nigga, they Adobe Flash and shit. Nigga plugging.
No, that's a good pause. The math wire fire go out.
You got to pay attention, baby. You got to pay attention. That being said, man, let's go ahead and start the show.
I'm right here.
I'm
right here, nigga.
We're not gonna start on sports, but Floyd about to lose.
Yeah, imagine that.
That white boy knock his
ain't
dick
enough money.
Off.
It ain't enough money for them to.
Did y'all get to DC and bet on it or no? Can we bet on that fight?
Yeah.
Did anybody go to DC and bet on that?
No.
Can we?
It ain't enough money.
I don't think it's. Is it a winner?
If it's a knockout,
exhibition, but
I don't think it's a winner because you can't get knocked down.
Somebody win.
No, it's over. They hug. Yeah, nobody win.
Yeah, they can.
I seen Nate Robinson die.
He got knocked out though.
If he gets knocked out, if somebody gets knocked out, it's a winner.
Right. They're not going to the card.
So basically, you could do a prop bet on a knockout.
You could prop bet on a knockout.
Yeah,
but you know what? I think they'll still declare a winner, like niggas. Just like they declared a winner of Holyfield. I'm not Holy.
The NBF.
Mike and Roy Jones.
No, but
Niggas
that's
Boxing
like
Federation.
that's like definitive. You know what I'm saying? Like Floyd fights ain't definitive, even if the nigga.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
the nigga don't get touched.
50 and 0 Floyd.
50
Yeah,
and
listen.
Floyd.
The bout will not yield an official result for either man, as the Florida Commission announced there will be no judges or an official decision read after the fight. That means you'll be hard pressed to have a sports book taking action on the fight. It ain't no winner.
There will be a prop bet on a knockout. Vegas gonna figure out a way.
Yeah, facts.
It might be a round type of shit, but
you nigga, I'm ready to order at this point. That's amazing. Mauro Ranallo.
Oh, they got
Mauro Ranallo and Jesus and Mero.
Are you serious, Creek?
Who's Mauro?
Mauro Ranallo. He does their fights.
He does what Showtime fights, right?
Yeah, he's the real excitable nigga that make all the hip hop and pop culture references.
And he does MMA as well.
Yeah,
I don't know, dude. Okay,
he used to work
you know
for
him if you hear him.
Yeah,
you know him if you hear him.
Okay.
Yeah, Mauro Ranallo's got a very distinct voice. If you watch the Showtime fight, the last 2-3 years, it's been him, especially when something goes crazy.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
That's what's up, man. All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and set the show up the way we do each week with the good
intros.
The bad.
Did we do intros?
Yeah, we did.
We're gonna start this week.
Nigga got mama's cooking all over him. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
I bet.
Oh my gosh.
Nigga got mama's cooking
sprinkling
on
that. You smoking that shit, son. Mama Mia, that's what he does.
Yeah, that's the nigga say Mama Mia at all the fights, man. But we're gonna set this. We're gonna set the show up the way we do every week, man, with the good, the bad, the ugly. Fellas, what's good?
NASA announced that they're gonna put a nigga on the moon.
Is that
like, I ain't saying no goddamn nigga?
A person of color.
That wasn't in my notes, yo.
Person of color.
That ain't a nigga.
That don't mean a person of color could definitely might not be a nigga. It's probably gonna be
they're Asian.
It might be a South Asian. It probably
I was okay, because I was watching on Fox News and they broke the story early and they said this is a non-story. They've been sending a monkey to the moon.
Bruh, I'm going.
Oh, I'm out of here, dog.
Jesus Christ.
I'm out of here, dog.
I didn't say it.
Come on, Kill. Come on, leave that nigga by himself. Come on. Leave him by himself. There it is. Look at that. He's not even black. He's Samoan.
Pacific Islander. Outstanding.
Rikishi.
What else is good?
A lot of things.
Stepping out monkeys.
No. No, definitely not that.
No.
Damn it. I'm pouring another glass.
Oh, don't blame us, nigga. You was gonna do that anyway.
What else is good?
Shit. I mean, I can talk personally, nigga. My birthday in a week and shit.
Yes, it is.
That's for next week's show.
I might not be here. You never know if I'm gonna be here, yo.
You gonna be here?
Where my mom was
at? That nigga about to be down on the spot. Hey.
Why you do that? Why you shaking your
shoulder like that? So on and shit.
Hey, it might happen. It might happen. You know what I'm
saying? But one more time. Can I get that song one more time? Yeah, I figured that's what it sounded like.
Yeah,
that's gonna take us into the band.
This is elbows.
Nigga got the triple shot elbow.
Like
that look like how the nigga described Raven Simone titties,
like
yo.
Titties. She had them big ass areolas.
I hope he ain't got no students watching this shit. So.
Hey, yo,
you better not have been like, yo, we're gonna go on there and they gonna be like, hey, do you know math? No. That's what we do. I know math, my cousin.
You're gonna learn shit today.
No, you gonna bring it back on the rails, yo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Facebook is for old people. That's what they say. They say Facebook is for old people.
Oh shit, we live on Facebook.
Thomas is trained, baby. We gonna get back. You know, Thomas is crossed. We'll get back.
Listen,
You know
NFL.
what I mean?
So the NFL was doing race norming for their payouts, right?
Look at that.
So
Get back.
what they was doing was they would look at cognitive performance and look at the difference between your cognitive performance before you started football and then when you ended. But they was taking away points for you being black.
Correct.
So now they've ended it. So black people cheated out of millions of dollars on this settlement because of this race norming scandal. If you haven't seen it, Google it. It's yeah. These motherfuckers is wild.
Yeah, they're gonna have to go back and fix that. That's
Yeah.
but I think them backtracking on it or canceling it and being public about it is going to allow the people who were denied, you know what I mean, what they were denied, they're gonna put them in a position to kind of, get back right or whatever.
Yeah, they just maintaining that scientific racism, that good old fashioned medical apartheid, like 1700s, 1800s scientific racism, to say that well, black people are dumb anyway. So now they're saying the black football players weren't. Basically, it's like the whole thing with CTE is like it takes away your mental function, but they basically trying to say, well, y'all was already dumb anyway.
Facts.
So you ain't really lose that much. So now we don't got to pay you.
These motherfuckers doing phrenology. They measuring your skull. Like, look at these niggas.
Yeah, that's the same game. They want to justify chattel slavery. They say, well, they dumb anyway, so they need to be laborers, need to be out there picking cotton and everything. So they just maintaining what they always been doing. I can in a sense I can appreciate the consistency. So see the history, and we know they're gonna do the same thing. They always gonna do the same thing.
They always thought they were.
Huh? Well, that's gonna take us into the ugly. Normally we hold the ugly for a lot of deaths and whatnot, and this week we just lost Mod Squad, man. I mean, Clarence Williams III passed away earlier today.
Yeah.
Man, okay.
Is that you gonna get what
the shit?
Yes,
you'll get the shit. That's him.
This ain't the Terradome neither.
Yeah, he was also Samson. Yep,
Samson.
Yeah.
Cuban B.
Cuban B.
Yo, it's so many niggas like that you seen them in every fucking thing, but I never know their names. You feel me? Like,
yeah, man.
Like, I know that nigga face, but
yeah, he's
not his name like that. You know what I mean?
So
like Clifton Powell, at this certain. I was like, oh, that's Clifton Powell.
Yeah.
All right, like that's Cuddy, nigga.
Clifton Powell was the drug dealer on Rock back in the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Rock.
Right.
Yeah.
I will break your back. Look here, garbage man. That nigga Brock was hot. That nigga, boy, you were the one moved over, goddamn, the way.
Right.
But now, what's your favorite Clarence Williams III role? Like, I remember my grandmother always used to call him Mod Squad.
I'm gonna say Samson, yo, just funny, man.
Nigga.
Yeah, I'm doing
Sugar Hill.
That's what I was about to say.
He was Romello and them pops on Sugar Hill. Yeah.
Like Romello's pops on Sugar Hill. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yo, Kalinga from I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. When it came in, you said the brothers wasn't bad anymore. They walked in with guns. They walked out with jobs.
Government jobs.
Yo,
hiring that day.
Yo, how the nigga pass and how old was he? Was he old? Was he old? Like he about 80 something, right?
81. He actually, I think it was cancer. I believe colon cancer, and I believe he was 81.
God damn. I mean, that's a good time to 81.
Yeah, it's a good. Well, it's not. I don't want to, you know what I mean. But yeah,
I get what you. I mean, it ain't like nigga died at 50. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying, like 81, he lived a good life. He did a lot of movies.
Real quick, yo, rest in peace to all of the niggas in the junction that just passed. Shout out my man Keith. What they call him, Ski. Rest in peace, Ski. Rest in peace, Renee. Junction people, man. Good peoples, man.
Salute to y'all.
The city, man, taking out me niggas dying, G.
Facts.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace. The other thing that was a little bit ugly this past week is past couple weeks really. His sister Monique had got these young ladies out here in a tizzy over their bonnets and them fur slippers and maybe they didn't have the fur slippers.
I support bonnet, yo. Fuck that. I support the bonnet crew, yeah.
No, nigga. The fuck? What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Here it goes.
That ain't what she's saying. No.
In public?
Okay, so the girls go out in public with their clips and their bonnets. I don't give a fuck. Now, if you at a function,
no, yeah, of course. Oh yeah, you did wrong.
If you at a function, because I ain't gonna lie, I know a chick and Brock know who I'm talking about coming to the function with the clips in the hair. I'm like, take the fucking clips out. What's the point?
But see, it's a fucking slippery slope when you co-sign. Like, if you ever heard of JC22s, when you start co-signing bullshit like that, and you like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. None of us give a fuck.
It depends. Because I don't give a fuck if you if you're at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? You pumping gas.
I don't give a fuck if you're at the dollar store. You at Family Dollar.
You're at the grocery store.
I'm just saying. If go ahead.
I see terrible outfits. What I do for a living, I see terrible outfits on a daily, right? And I mean, I've the worst to the worst, but you see from 1 to 10 every day, and that one outfit that is on repeat. You know what I'm saying? They play that joke like it's a new Drake song. Is them furry slippers in a bonnet, y'all, and you hear them sliding down the hallway every single time. Now, I think the situation is Monique was like, yo, have some pride in yourself, black people. Stop being out here looking crazy.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Okay.
But I think it's nuanced to it, yo. If you just going
when you say but, you just cancel out every.
I'm just saying, you're going to the store.
Yes, but you know what I'm saying.
If you're going to the store, I don't give a fuck. If you picking up your kids, I don't give a fuck.
But the reason this is a mention is because it's not just the fucking store. It's because
bitches ain't wearing bonnets to the Black Swan, my nigga.
What's the Black Swan?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you gotta check it out, man. I highly recommend it. Check it out.
Yeah, which is
another.
No,
I'm not checking it out. I'm asking y'all niggas.
What's the sexy spot downtown? Down Harbor East.
Yeah. Oh, so bitches are wearing bonnets out there?
I hope to God.
Wait.
Oh, you hope to God not?
It's a solid black-owned restaurant.
Black-owned
spot.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it's respectability there. You know what I'm saying? But any other? Why can't you just do that all the fucking time and shit?
I mean, nigga, I gotta wear a suit. Niggas wear suits.
You can wear a suit to a bonnet.
Niggas wear suits to a bonnet, yo. Nigga, you sag your pants? It's an old man, a real cat daddy out here that look at you negatively.
Talking about, nigga? We talking about bonnet.
I'm saying, but I think
it's a 1-to-1 somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
But give me the real 1-to-1.
That's what Cuz saying.
What's that?
Can we compare the do-rag to the bonnet? Because that's what I was thinking about when I first heard the video.
How much respectability do you think you're gonna have with a fucking do-rag on?
Well, I mean, it depends on the situation. Like, because when I heard Monique talking,
and let's talk. Let's. I'm not saying this in a way talking about white people. Let's just.
No,
take
talking about us.
In all circles, yeah.
Because like when I heard Monique talking, I was like, she was talking about the airport. So I thought she was making it specific to the airport. And I'm like, oh, that seems functional. Like, you about to get on a 5-hour flight. You want to be comfortable. You might have a, you don't want to take your bonnet off, have your hairstyle out. You want to do that when you land or whatever, I guess. I don't know. I might have a do-rag on, in the airport or, certain places. But it is a question of like, when do we decide and under what circumstances do we wear the do-rags and the bonnets?
And who's credible enough to speak to, like, on one hand, you got like a lot of people talking crazy about whatever you feel about this man or not. Kevin Samuels talking to black women. You feel me? Now, this is an older black woman. She has some salt in the game. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women respect Monique for her struggles and however she ascended to life, whatever. So this is an older black woman talking to younger black women.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like how
I respect that it came from Monique.
Right, but at what point in time?
My bad.
Right. So, but at what point in time do you like take that as when is it credible, or what time is it acceptable?
I think that we all know that.
That's our culture, but at the same time, like other people's culture, certain things that they do behind closed doors and shit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
I just seen a 4-year-old with a baby bottle at the Mexican restaurant. So that's culturally something that they do. You see what I'm saying? So like, I don't fuck with that.
That's you see 4-year-old black kids you see 4-year-old white kids. You see 4-year-old white kids on leashes. Whatever. I'm talking about cultural, nigga. I'm talking about like what's your actual culture and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like our culture is bonnets. Our women wear bonnets to protect their hair and shit.
Yes, yeah.
We all got kids. You know what I'm saying? It's not about, like that's our women doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But at certain points in time, like it's a very relaxed look to.
Was it always bonnets, Joe? I don't remember. I remember it was just they tied their hair up in the scarf.
Scarf, yeah.
I felt like clips. Remember they wear them hair clips when they get the doobies and they got the doobie clips.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like I think
the scarf is still a thing.
Yeah, I think it evolved to the bonnet. I think the bonnet is a newer device.
That's because they get a lot of that fake hair. Them fake hairs, you got to put that bonnet on and shit. You know.
Mm.
I don't know. No.
That good ass fake hair.
But niggas want waves, and I know right now I bake my shit and go to where I gotta go. You feel me? Like, boop, take my shit off.
So I'll wear my
waves shit.
So I'm a waiver. Well, I know y'all can't tell right now, but I am a waiver, right?
You can.
I wear my do-rag. If I get certain places, eventually I'll take it off. But if I go in the market, I'm not taking.
I don't mean to cut you off, cuz.
Go ahead. You got it.
I just had to run outside. Apologies to my neighbor and shit, because niggas was wilding last night. So I ran outside, give my neighbor 2 bottles of wine.
Mm-hmm.
Lady outside, my neighbor outside, with a bonnet on.
I'm not mad at her.
She pregnant.
Outside our house.
I'm mad that she
I don't think that fits in this conversation.
This is.
I think
I'm mad she's pregnant in a 90-degree weather. That's what I'm mad about. She should have fucked.
But I think, can I add something in? I don't think this was Monique's point, but one thing that I took away from it was in terms of like Broccoli, you talking about culture. I feel you on that. Like in terms of this, there's something that like Bobby Wright wrote, the Psychopathic Racial Personality, right? And one of the things he said in one of his lectures back in the 70s is that in the black community, you really can. There's no real code. You can do anything you want, and nobody can come out and sanction you at all. So I was listening to what she was saying. And like I said, when I first heard it, I was like, well, it's the airport. Like, you know what I mean? You want to be comfortable in the airport. Sisters probably won't be comfortable in the airport. I'm like, cool. But then I was thinking like deeper, like from the response from a lot of people, it's like, damn, like it was a reminder that there really is no code. And when somebody tries to come in and impose some type of code, it's always pushback. So, and I'm like, the general concept of like the fact that any strong group out here, like we talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like, we should have the freedom to do this, have the freedom to do that. But when we look at strong groups have a code. And a lot of times they not really doing a lot of the stuff that we might feel is like, we got the freedom to do. You know what I mean? Like the Ashkenazi Jewish community, they might have a code. The Chinese may have a code. Other certain groups have a code where it's like, nah, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
And there's certain people they respect, and that's law.
Yeah.
When that person says because they have a certain level of respect. We just
so the question the question is what's going to be the code? Like if we have a code, if it's democratic, we have a vote. I'm like, let the sisters wear bonnets. You know what I mean? Like, but we got to decide where though. We got to decide where and when though. You know what I mean?
I think as mature, we all of us are over shit. Almost so. Well, no, you're the only one. It's only one nigga that's not over 40, but he damn near close. So what I'm saying is that we understand.
It's 2 niggas. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, don't put the 40 on my son.
Yeah, don't put the 40
on my son.
You know what I'm saying?
That nigga 40.
He's not 40 yet.
You got not 40, nigga. 7 whole days. Well,
You's a hater. You a hater, yo. You a hater.
Be 40. Fuck all that. But no, hater.
I want to hear you sing the rest of it, nigga.
You feel me? I'm saying, I think that right. What I'm saying though is that I think that there's already it's like unspoken word rules in baseball. It's unspoken code in certain places that you shouldn't wear a bonnet. The airport, it's the fucking airport. And she did mention specifically because she said she was in the airport and she saw chicks wearing bonnet. Like Monique, come on. You got hand makeup bitches.
No,
come on.
No. Oh,
nigga said Monique don't even shave her legs. Well, I cheat, dude.
Oh, all right.
Somebody
Agreed. And if you're listening and you don't, and if you're not on our YouTube, you don't get to see the comments of the scrolling. Justin Thomas just said the whole bonnet discourse is generational, and I really fucking agree. Make sure you subscribe and on the YouTube though. Where's Buffy /C?
You can.
I'm never sitting at the bar. Nah, never.
At the bar.
I think just the real conversation is the airport.
Cool. I'm not good.
Oh, we're gonna stay there. We're gonna stay
now.
there. Okay,
but shout out to the nigga Sugar Raisin them. Sugar Raisin them was like, you can't wear furry slippers in there, and people lost their fucking minds. I respect that. He don't want certain shit in his spot.
I think I know why people were upset though. And
why? Please do.
Because they were triggered, and it's been a great deal of time where white establishments have made rules specifically to keep niggas out. Wear your hat to the front, no sagging pants, shirt can't be past your belt. They make all these rules, and we've gone to these spots our whole lives. So when someone else, when one of us does it, because we're triggered by it, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but we're triggered by those because those are the type of rules that they will put up.
Those rules, if they're enforced on every person that comes in there. Right. If you let the little white dude in there with his hat cocked, and you know how they bend their brim, why they fuck their hats up. They bend their brim. If you let that little motherfucker come in here with his hat cocked, then goddamn it, I'm a break my shit off like I'm a whole folk. No, like no, duh,
no,
like
no, you won't. No, you see. Here's the thing.
They're gonna let me in this day.
Yes, because the reason they make these rules is to single out. Like maybe there may be 2 white guys that come in here like this, but 70 niggas is gonna come in here like this. So right. I guess
if you do it for everybody, I'm cool. Enforce it for everybody. If everybody got to wear a suit jacket, everybody got to wear a suit jacket. But don't let homie. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. Like if the rules is the rules, enforce it for everybody. That's my whole thing.
You own a suit jacket?
2 of them.
Do you? They got the elbow patches.
Nah, I want one though. I want to
tweet this nigga elbow bust out them bitches and shit.
I wasn't even
Moderna patches and shit. Bust out that bitch.
Yo, I wasn't even referring to them. That's funny.
Nigga had the patches and shit. Beef. They had the alpaca suit jacket, nigga.
Oh shit!
Blot that, nigga.
Blot that.
Blot that. God dang it! All right, man. That's gonna take us into my favorite subject, my favorite segment. God dang it. The release. The release is a segment.
You weren't there. You had to be around there.
Yeah. Had to be there. FM Bradley. What does the FM stand for? Forever Mine. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. That is some 80s porn right there.
Damn, son.
Yo, using
Harry Pussies and all that.
Ray Victory, FM Bradley. Who's the other black guy? There's one more black guy. There's only 3 black guys in porn back then.
What's that nigga name? With the little mohawk and shit.
That was Ray Victory.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. He was real muscular as shit.
And then was built like shit.
I ain't never say that.
Pardon me.
Nigga, hey, that's back in the day when you had to rewind that bitch back to, it's on 4, 19, and 20.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Right on that second. The tracking right there, son.
And then shit, my putty ass uncle, my shit was at 4:19 and 27 seconds. I know you've been in here watching my shit.
Who was your uncle? Hulk Hogan, nigga? What the fuck?
My uncle was.
Yo, I don't want to fondle nobody's tape that they was fondling themselves with, my nigga. That shit is weird.
Wait a minute, hold tight. We used to pass the Jake Steed around, dog.
That's a pause.
Mm-hmm. They just shouted you out, Justin.
Is it
Yo, you know,
your
the tape, nigga.
I said built, and you paused me, son.
No, but
Yeah,
I'm saying he said we used to pass the Jake Steed around, not the tape.
Oh, the tape. Tape.
He
Oh,
said
shit, that tape. My bad.
pause.
It was a blue. It was blue too. It was blue.
Is it-
Nigga used to come in the dorm room like, you got the Jake Steed? Like, nah, I ain't got it. Nigga definitely had it. It was hiding that motherfucker. You can't borrow it today, nigga.
Yo, what kind of weird killer
That's
tape
disgusting.
scenario is this?
That is disgusting,
You got
son.
the killer tape, son. Yeah.
Yo, you got
Yo, the release is.
I'm sorry, we got off the rails.
well, nigga couldn't handle mama's cooking. The release is a segment where we give y'all something dope that dropped this week. Brother Diz, what you got?
Yo, Rahiem Devaugh and Apollo Brown dropped an LP called Love Sick, yo. Great R&B, man.
He was in there fucking.
Yo, it's really dope. Now, Rahiem Devaugh is I think he'll love you. You either love him or hate him type of his as far as his music goes and shit.
Much.
But
People
it was.
hate Rahiem Devaugh?
I think people are bored with him.
Yeah.
I think he don't have range.
Yeah,
Rahiem Devaugh sounds like Rahiem Devaugh.
I've
He's
been
got
in
a
a room
pocket.
full of women that criticize all that shit, man. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he don't have
y'all
no
supposed to love
range,
this nigga.
yo. But yo, he got a pen, got a great pen game. 3D Not T's on there, Sky Zoo's on there.
I'll be swearing this is Sky Zoo right here.
He did like Sky Zoo. Sky Zoo with a beard. No, you know what? Hey, if Akil was Sky Zoo, he got cut a stash because Sky Zoo ain't got no stash. Yo.
Yeah, you gotta cut it.
He just got the beard with no mustache.
Yes, but he's a great rapper.
He got just this part.
He just got he just got what I got right here. No
Oh,
stash.
shit. That nigga got fertilizer. Go ahead.
So, but no, it's dope. Apollo Brown on the beats, one of the best producers out today. You get a chance, go check it out. My favorite track on there is it's two. The one with 3D Not T, it's called Zaddy, and then it's one called Honey. It's real explicit. Check it out, y'all.
Your favorite record is
Zaddy is crazy.
But I mean, it's just the title of the record. The shit is the song is a dope ass.
I'm not downloading that song.
She can rap though. She could rap.
She can rap her ass off.
Yeah. Brother Brock, what you got?
Man, you know what I mean? Blast from the past. My man Lloyd Banks came out with some shit, you feel me? And he low-key got every nigga 35 and older is listening to on this motherfucker. Benny the Butcher's on here. I don't know if I want to spoil this shit, but I'm going to spoil it anyway. Freddie Gibbs appears somewhere on one of these tracks and shit, but he's not listed on here. You know what I'm saying? Styles P is on here. Ransom. What's his name? Rock Marciano. You feel me?
All the 35 and older niggas.
Yeah.
Exactly. Vado's on here. Sorry the Kid. You feel me? Yes. And Lloyd Banks is born on this bitch and shit like he never left. You feel me? I love this motherfucker. So it's called The Course of the Inevitable.
I haven't listened, but everybody around in my circle is like, nigga, you ain't heard that Bank shit? Like, I'm
crazy.
I gotta.
I ain't heard it yet.
I ain't heard it yet either, but I've got to listen. Everybody's talking about how good this shit is, yo.
Yeah.
I was just thinking the other day. Honestly, I was just thinking the other day, like, what's Lloyd Banks doing right now? Not really. It really was.
He just popped out on it. You know what I mean?
Really was. Serious question.
What's up?
Album of the year contender?
What else you gonna put in there?
See, I like the Benny. So I know niggas didn't like the Benny, but I like the Benny.
I thought you said you didn't like the Benny.
No, I like the Benny. Niggas like they ain't like the beats. They ain't like her.
I like Conway shit better. I like Conway shit better this year.
Conway.
You know what I'm saying? Conway, I like Mock Hami so far, and I like
that's the album that everybody. Mock Hami is what everybody's saying is the album of the year.
I ain't heard the Mock Hami.
I'll listen to it again.
Everybody come out this week, so.
Oh, Sky's come. Oh, well, you already know what Math thing album of the year. He ain't heard it.
Nah, remember Math didn't like the last one.
I didn't like the last one.
But see, I'm starting to notice from my man
Jazz
Jason,
joint.
Shout out Odd Ninja, you feel me? Like a lot of it's a resurfacing of like these older rappers figuring out like like the newer ones that still have that style, like Rock Marciano and Benny and everybody, they kept the style going. You feel me? And then now everybody's just coming to collect and do songs with these niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like riding the wave, you know, essentially. But
certain niggas, I wouldn't mind catching a wave like Banks. I wouldn't mind Banks catching a wave.
I mean, like Jim Jones effectively just stayed around, and now Jim Jones has got. I'm giving you. I mean, come on now, come on, nigga. I never front on you, my nigga. I never front on you, my nigga. Yo, you gave a passionate speech on the polo. Hold up. You gave a passionate speech on the polo, like, yo, my nigga Jones back now. I'm like, man, nah. I heard this nigga on one song. I'm like, yo, this nigga Math was right, yo. This nigga Jones back, son.
I appreciate you, God.
Real quick, yo,
you know what I'm saying? That's it.
This nigga Fabulous could. I wish Westside Gunn do a Fabulous executive production.
He's gone, son. Fab is gone.
He gone, yo.
Damn.
You can't bring that back. You can't get that back.
Wow. You think it's because of what he did? Fuck.
Not even.
You know, I think you know what might be the problem for Fab is Fab's deal has always been that he's able to recreate or kind of, you know, like evolve into whatever is hot now. He's always kind of been able
to. He had the pulse,
right? So what's actually pretty fashionable now is rappers are finally finding themselves and finding a way to age gracefully and be old nigga rappers instead of having to jump on a wave. So now it's like, all right, Fab,
who are you?
Just be you.
Yeah.
Yo, I get what all you saying, but you know what happened? Jadakiss killed this nigga.
That too.
And it's over.
It's over.
He was exposed. You feel me? It's like Fab got mad hits. Jada's.
You just a worker and your boss is my man.
And your boss is my man.
When that motherfucking verses dropping this shit, like, nah, this is bad verses for you, son. You should have went with Nelly or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a better rapper than Nelly. You know, like, I got girl songs. Like somebody other than fucking Jadakiss, niggas.
Yeah, Kiss is in niggas top 5 DOAs. So yeah, that's a tough one. All right,
brother Matt, what you got?
Yo, I'm gonna go. A couple days ago, CNN premiered the Dreamland, the Burning of Black Wall Street. Go check it out. It's a 2-hour documentary. You already know what it is. What the events that led to the massacre of thousands.
I'm saying, are they speaking like real or they on some?
It's real talk. I didn't get to see the whole thing. It was 2 hours and shit.
Okay. Yeah,
but what I saw, some dope shit. Go back and revisit it. It's on CNN. You can catch it shit at least twice a week. So
yo, do you know I didn't hear about Black Wall Street until college, nigga?
That's it. That's the thing.
Some people didn't hear about Black Wall Street till Watchmen.
Until Game came out, nigga.
Oh shit! Shut the fuck up.
I wasn't trying to be funny. I wasn't trying to be funny though.
That's a great point.
I get you. Like you don't know these things. You think Game is being witty. Like, oh shit. And it's not. It didn't originate with him. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fun fact, I'm gonna share on the show one more time and shit. I think I said this before, but the Gap Band, Green Arch and Pine,
they dropped a bomb on me.
They dropped a bomb on me and shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, they've been talking about that shit for a long time, brother.
Facts.
But yeah, that's a dope release, man. I'm gonna check that shit out.
Check that shit out, yo.
I'm gonna follow this up with a release from a white Jewish nigga.
Rosenberg. I'm like, what the
fuck? From Maryland, though. Either from Maryland, at least.
He is. Yo, the funny part is, I was in Chevy Chase today, which is where he's from. But yeah, Rosenberg released Real Late, which is really a very dope. I don't know if niggas remember like the Funk Flex tapes and the
Big Cat
Cutlass, them records. The way those came out, and they introduced a lot of MCs, and then they kind of, had some other, established MCs, and they kind of mix well. But it's more of an underground tape. This joint is tough, man. It's not one of those. You listening for a whole hour. I think that you get 36 minutes of a lot of dope bars. I don't know if there's a single hook on the album. It's rapidy rap.
Okay. There was a lead single. Oh, Meth and Raekwon got a joint. That was like the lead single off the. Okay.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of weird with that album because there's no real single because there is
okay. That was the lead.
But that's the joint. Yeah, he's been on a tour. You know what I'm saying? He's been on the tour with the album. Then the record is good, man. It's really good. So shout out to a Maryland nigga doing something in the name of hip hop, man.
Facts.
Brother Kill, is there something that you that came out recently?
So there was a news story dealing with Elon Musk. I personally don't really deal with Elon Musk, but
well, everybody got to deal with him.
Yeah, we got to deal with him, but he's not a favorite because I always look at people in terms of their like historical context and their cultural context, and his people are from South Africa, and that's I'm sure his people was getting money because of the same reason that Steve Biko can't be here, and the same reason that Mandela and them had to serve all that time in jail and whatnot. But anyway, he's into his Teslas are going to be mining cryptocurrency. He claims there's going to be cars that will mine cryptocurrency while they're in park or while they're turned off. So how people like buy the equipment and everything. I've been studying cryptocurrency a lot in the last 6 months. I don't know too much about the mining of it, but I know there was an announcement that like his cars will actually mine cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a big thing because what it's doing is like cryptocurrency is the future. Like it's either what I'm saying, and like somebody said, what do they say? Like even if you're not into cryptocurrency is gonna be into you. Pause. But you know what I mean? Like it's that type of thing where it's like it's gonna be the future no matter what. So and like now they're talking about these different ways that the cryptocurrency itself can be created and can be mined in ways like damn, like I could just park my car overnight, it's gonna be mined in crypto. You know what I'm saying? But so that's something I like I seen recently.
Hey, really quick, in the pay-per-view that's going on, the Floyd Paul joint, it's raining, and they have a large Cash App logo in the middle of the ring, so these niggas is slipping on it because of the whatever it's made of, man. Shout out to them niggas, man. They fix it.
On the outside and shit.
Yes.
Yo. I want to chime in on what he was saying about the cryptocurrency or whatever. Like, I think at some point in time, like, it's useful already because it's decentralized banking and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, figuring out ways to do certain things, but I'm just interested in certain things that they're doing with it. So I love that drop. Well, release or whatever, because like I'm seeing different ways that people are using cryptocurrency in a way that they can side skirt other systems.
Yeah.
But as just having a whole bunch of cryptocurrency on you right now and shit, Doja coin, fucking whatever coin, it ain't feasible right now. Yeah.
See, but people link a lot on there. It's speculation.
I just want to give a shout out. I'm saying because
the space is like I'm learning like more about like the space itself, like every day. So like it's real fascinating because. But what happens is, and I think a lot of the push for like when Dogecoin, became real popular, like in the last month and whatnot, or 2 months ago, or whatever. I think that what I'm learning is like really it's like a way to exit out of the, like you mentioned, like to exit out of the current systems. Like a lot of people are really, and it's understandable. A lot of people are really especially when you first get introduced to it, it's like, oh, this is another hustle. But
right, exactly
within the same system. But really, it's a way to exit out of the current economic system,
exactly,
and be able to like move and transact value in different ways. So that's what I'm learning.
I don't want to get too deep into it, right? But the issue with cryptocurrency is that all currency right now is backed by some form, some power, some government, right? And cryptocurrency is like cryptocurrency reminds me of penny stocks almost. Like it's very risky, high reward, high risk shit that really isn't backed by anything. It's all speculative. I can go online right now and be like, nigga, dodge if I'm Elon Musk and drive the price slam up. But what is it backed by? It's still propped up by the dollar because you gotta pay to, you know what I'm saying? So it's still a little. I wish, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish I got on the Doge train early, and I mean, then or the AMC train and all of that. But I've just it's some risky bets out there, man. It's a lot of speculation on that.
It's not necessarily like you said. We can get into a whole bunch of shit, but it's not necessarily it needs to be backed by anything, but it is backed by something. It's backed by a particular algorithm, and it's like somebody having a group of people.
It's a derivative then.
But what I'm saying is, it's essentially.
You're right though. No, what you said was correct. And guess what happened in 2008 with derivatives? So I'm just saying, do it, buy it, be careful. Sell when it's time to sell.
Oh, nobody's not saying that. I'm not saying this is an adopted system or whatever, but
you gotta hold. You wanna get it's kind of like precious metals. You want to get some of them. It's over 5,000 cryptocurrencies. That's one thing too, and some of them, a lot of people refer to them as shit coins. Right?
Shit coin. Yeah.
Some of them, because anybody, like if you got the right technology, you could just make up a coin like at any given moment. And that's kind of what some people do. And some people do like hustle and say, oh, I got this new coin, and they just trying to run up a bag, and then they just be out. You know what I mean? They call that rug pulling, right? But when you get back to like Bitcoin and Ethereum, those are like the main two. Ethereum is like the internet of money. You know what I mean? And Bitcoin is like the first crypto,
right?
And so that, like, if you look at that in terms of like how you look at like a digital, like they say Bitcoin is like digital gold, and what do they say?
Ethereum is like oil. Yeah.
And a lot of other coins are built on top, or uses are built on top of the Ethereum blockchain. So Ethereum is like the highway. You know what I'm saying?
Just like they're trying to put NFTs on.
Yeah.
You can only buy NFT if you got Ethereum and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's still somebody. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, just to harken back to your release, what I will say is that the good thing about him using the cars to mine, hopefully it's because there's a lot. It costs more energy to mine a lot of these coins than you can get back from them, and that's one of the problems with it too. So hopefully it could take away from that energy consumption problem. But it's a lot to get into that, man. So we talking about this shit, and we said it was a derivative, right? And use a whole mathematician out this motherfucker. So I thought you were gonna say something about all this math. So I want you to tell the people when we see all this math, what does that mean? What are we talking about when we say all this math?
So it means a few different things, but one thing is, I didn't know this was gonna be the segment for that. That's why I ain't bring it up.
It's all good.
But it's really honestly one main thing is like marketing math to Black people in a positive way. Because I know, it's kind of like for most of my schooling, experience, I excelled at math for the most part. A lot of people I know kind of did, but and like we went to Poly, so we kind of were expected. And it's kind of like, even if you went to Poly but you didn't do well in math, like people that didn't go to Poly, they're gonna look at you and expect that you good at math just because you went there. That's like kind of like the thing in Baltimore anyway. But in reality, math is kind of something that we just avoid. It's kind of like, it really should be a tool. It's kind of like, to a lot of people, it's like a bully that you want to avoid, you want to run from. But I want our people to look at it as, a useful, the friend that you call up when you feel like, oh, I'm about to get jumped. The person that you call or you text, like, yo, they out here. I need y'all to pull up, right? That's how I want our people to look at math. Whereas now it's like we try to avoid it, and it's really not our fault. It's the way there's a culture around math where math is seen as something that it's not for everybody. Like I mentioned, like how Poly is. Like a lot of us, we came from different neighborhoods, and we might have went to Poly, but it's like, okay, you're the one that's gonna be good at math, and then you should go into that space. But it really, like, I'm trying to also democratize it. You know what I mean? Like kind of how Future say, like she belongs to the streets now. Like math really needs to belong to the streets. Right now, math is not for everybody. But I want it to be for everybody, like among our people, and for us to like just look at it differently. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I got the YouTube channel where I do videos. I just, workout videos, and I'm culturally relevant, to our people. And the reason I'm doing that, I've been in.
What's the channel? Say the channel.
Yeah, it's youtube.com. I'm gonna type it into the private chat because I can't type it into the public comments.
Do that.
YouTube.com/C/all this math.
Okay.
So, because like Khan Academy is seen as like the industry standard. A lot of schools and a lot of school systems use Khan Academy. But what I think is that, I've tutored students that they had the Khan Academy video and they were like, listen, I still don't really understand how to solve this equation, or I don't understand this word problem. So then I end up breaking it down anyway. And then I'm like, okay, so what's available? Because there's thousands of math videos out there on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They might be cool for me because, that's my background and that's what I do. But typical 7th grader doesn't really have a lot of confidence in their math ability. Their teacher may not really be that strong of a teacher. They could pull up a video and still be like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, what I want is to I'm constantly adding content. I got a lot of content up there already, probably about maybe 100 videos, 100 plus videos. And I'm gonna be adding a lot more this summer, and going forward, I'm gonna keep adding. And I just want children to be able to listen, I can go to this YouTube channel. Like if I understand my teacher or if I don't understand my teacher, and sometimes you just need to, it's not that your teacher is a bad teacher, but sometimes you just need to hear it from another person. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing with all this math, and really just trying to shift the culture. And because what I realize is a lot of things that, we're doing now because of the internet, people being able to leverage the internet and leverage technology, whether it's invest in, different types of things, people trying to build generational wealth, all these types of things. There's math and everything. And I'll be sitting back thinking damn, everything. A lot of people into the stock market, people got their Robinhood accounts, but I'm like, a lot of people can't even tell you what's 15% of 38 or what's 15% of $300. You know what I'm saying? And they don't really know how to do that. So I'm like, yeah, investing is cool, but how can you track your gains and your losses if we can't do those fundamental things? You know what I mean? So it's the math is so central to really everything that we're doing. Whether you want to invest in real estate, you want to talk about what's your ROI going to be, or we going to the bank, we going to get this loan, this hard money loan, get this house, flip this house. All that is it's calculations and all of that. So I just want our people to be able to not feel damn, I want to do that, but I can't because I don't know the math. Just like how people, when a lot of people go to college and they don't know what they want to major in, they pick the major that has the least math classes.
Come on. You know what's crazy, yo? People don't realize it's math and fucking blackjack, nigga. It's math and exercise when you want to.
Math is motherfucking life, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
In what way?
It's life. You cannot side skirt math. You know what I'm saying? Making a logical decision about something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whether you translate it to this or that or whatever, it's just observing the natural reality that you see. You know what I'm saying? And making a good decision about what you see. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's calculus, geometry, whatever, everything that you see is built off of math and shit. Even you'll do yourself a real good favor of learning math and shit, dealing with your personal relationships too and shit. How many times did this motherfucker not pick me up or some shit? You know what I mean? That's simple math. All right, so probability they ain't gonna pick me up right now. I can't fuck with this person because they fuck me over 3 times out of our 5 times meeting each other. So I'm just saying, math is everything, man. You can't I think he was about to say that. My bad. Not my bad, but I meant that shit.
Yeah, I agree with you. Think about all the different phrases and the idioms and just in our
everything,
our culture. Somebody, when you think somebody lying to you, you be like, something ain't adding up. You know what I'm saying? You think about all these things. You know what I'm saying? We look for contradiction. That's how the human brain works. We look for contradictions in everything to understand. Okay, does this make sense? And that's really what an equation is. I always tell students,
it makes sense.
When you solve an equation, you solve for X or whatever the variable is. At the end of that equation, go back, take that number, plug it into the original equation, and then do the math on both sides of the equal sign, and make sure the left side equal the right side. If the left side don't equal the right side, something ain't right, because something ain't adding up.
But that's just like logic. Like even if you're not talking about numbers, you can put that in a real human equation and shit. Mm-hmm. You can do all that same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm saying math is everything, man. So I'm happy that you're doing that, my nigga, and I'm gonna let you, talk more about your shit. I'm sorry.
But adding on, keeping on with what you're saying, like, and I was thinking about something like, I mentioned poly, and I'm very, I'll say this, I have some unpopular positions probably on poly because
check that shit right there.
Yeah, that's it right there. So I have love for the people and some of the teachers and instructors that I met in my, matriculation through poly at one point. But as an institution, it's still just like a lot of citywide, special admit schools all across the country. It's still one of the most racist institutions out here. We might not think about it like that because we think like, it's a lot of black people that go there, and we might have some black teachers, but there's still that cultural imperialism. There's still that, like, we sit in a math class in poly and learn about the Pythagorean theorem, but it's like Pythagoras was a Greek. He was a white man.
But see, this the one pushback I give you. Mm-hmm. It's the fact that what can you do in that seat in poly to change all of that? Oh, no. You are learning something that most people are not learning. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like you can change all that perspective about that shit later on, but at least you up to speed. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I see that. There's value in being there, and again, getting the technical skills and the technical training. But the goal has to be to take that and then build something for ourselves.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That's got to be the goal, right? So it's like kind of how y'all mentioned about Black Wall Street. Like, there's no accident that we went there, and I had to think back too. Like, I might have heard of Black Wall Street, but I didn't hear about it in any classes in there.
Oh hell no!
And if I did, it was maybe some teacher that was just on that wave with that mentality. But so he or she was an anomaly, and it really shouldn't be an anomaly. We should have institutions that we control from top to bottom, left to right.
Correct.
Where we're making sure that our children are learning what we need to solve our own problems.
But you can't put all that on poly though.
No, what I'm saying, poly is doing what no. Let me be clear. Let me be very clear.
That's all I'm saying. Like, you can't put all that on poly and shit. Like,
no, I'm not putting it on them.
That told me about that shit in poly.
But I'm not putting it on them. What I'm saying is poly is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Poly is doing what it's supposed to do. City is doing what it's supposed to do. Western's doing what it's supposed to do. All the schools across Baltimore doing what they're supposed to do. There's nothing accidental about it. There's nothing accidental about it. What I'm saying is we have to understand that when we go in there, it's really an institution for assimilation. It's meant to get us assimilated into the current society in the way it is. And, it's something I learned from Amos Wilson. We're being trained to be the black face of white power to be the protectors of that system. So, but I'm saying we have to understand that and really be more explicit and have like explicit conversations like this about letting people know, like, yo, this is not like, go there to get go there to get that education. Like, cause maybe there's nowhere in your neighborhood where you can learn calculus. So you might need to go sit in that classroom and learn calculus in there.
Yeah.
But understand that that's only because we haven't created the institution where that's controlled by the community where you can learn calculus. But in terms of the whole thing, but I'm saying that when I was there, I wasn't thinking about like, I'm taking this and then I'm gonna, help build a community and help the people. I'm thinking like, I'm gonna take this. I'm graduating from here. It was 97 when I graduated. I'm going to, and I went to Morehouse for a year, right? So and I ended up transferring to Morgan. But I'm like, I'm going to college. I'm just going to get my degree, get my money, and just live happily ever after. And that's it. I'm a exceptional Negro. I'm one of the exceptional. So my thought process was never about building community, but it's got to be that, right? So we got to start having more of these like conversations with the young people. So with all this math, it's like we can teach our own children. We can teach our own children. And one of the other initiatives I'm pushing is like, it's not really so much of an initiative as it is a different like paradigm where we like kind of we reorient ourselves toward like public education, charter education, even parochial schools, where in the community, we feel like we have the primary responsibility for teaching our young people. And then the school becomes
a place to the young black youth for real.
Yeah, exactly. So the school becomes a place for practice, kind of like with sports, right? So a lot of people, they was already good at sports because they was playing around the way. They was playing Little League. If it's basketball, it's playing AAU. You go to high school and it's like, all right, I'm trying out for the team. I'm really just trying to hone my skills that I already have, but I really want to get looks from college recruiters, right? I'm practicing what I already know, but I'm not going there to learn from the beginning. At least most people, I'm not going there to learn how to play football. I'm not going there to learn how to play basketball or baseball or whatever the sport is, because I learned it already in my community. Right. So I'm saying like, we got to like be able to do that with, even things that we traditionally haven't done. Like, because in our community, we don't think like, typically most of us, we don't think like, all right, we're going to be responsible for teaching algebra 2 and geometry to our children. Then when they go to school, then they just going to practice what we already taught them. We think we put them in position to go to the school's going to be their primary educator to teach them algebra 2 and geometry. Mm-hmm. Then they come home and do their homework maybe. And then a lot of us, if we don't have that strong math background, or you're not a math, like I'm a math teacher, so I'm already speaking from a space of privilege, but everybody's not a math teacher.
So look, right. I want to interrupt you because we had a conversation on the messenger, and you was telling me that they took, so not mathematics, but supreme mathematics out of music. I want you to share your theory.
I got a theory, and I haven't spent a lot of time thinking about this, but it's like with a lot of things in terms of like you mentioned Afrocentricity in the notes. And I think that and I haven't thoroughly studied, and that's another reason I wanted to come on because of the brother math, right? I haven't thoroughly studied like 5%ers and the 5% Nation. My exposure to it has just been through hip hop, like in the 90s, the 80s and the 90s. Right. And we noticed that, it's like, again, I see a contradiction because I'm like, damn, like we was talking about, supreme mathematics, what's the science? That was just the lingo, right? So then it's like, but damn, like, how can you be a young black child and listen to the music and be kind of immersed in that, but then at the same time sit in the math class and feel like this ain't for me and I can't do this? So I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm trying to think about because I'm thinking like that would have a positive impact and a positive effect on you when you in a geometry class, you in a calculus class, you in a trig class, because you're like, oh, my favorite rapper was talking about this, and they was, what I mean? So yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So it almost would make sense that, like many things that have been taken out of hip hop or commercial rap music by the powers that be, those that are controlling the effects and everything. I think
the industry took it out though. You think the industry said don't rap about that no more?
The industry.
I have no proof of that.
It took out that person. It didn't take it. It didn't take the actual content out. It took the people out. You know what I'm saying? If any of that makes sense.
Who are we talking about?
You're talking about execs, right?
Huh?
You talking about execs?
No, because niggas are still doing that shit. The fuck is he talking about?
Are they?
Yo, we supposed to do. I'm not going to predict the future and shit on this show. Mm-hmm. Hold up, who am I looking at? This nigga. We're not gonna predict the future on the show and shit, but I'm just saying it's still present in the show. I mean, it's still present in music. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't really hear it though. And I don't listen as much. I don't really hear it.
There we go. There we go.
But is it as prevalent as it was in the 90s and the 80s?
No. A
nigga just got nominated for the Grammys.
JLX.
And now I just revealed a part of the show. But what I'm saying is that a nigga just got nominated for the Grammys that only talks about that.
I believe
with a Rothschild though.
More of an exception.
The problem is you said
we're not talking about his personal life.
You said A. You were singular though, Broccoli.
What's that?
A nigga.
I got a list, brother.
Okay.
Yeah. We ain't there yet.
We do listen. That's what I'm saying.
That's kind of the issue with the topic, is that it's definitely sending us into where we kind of have to reveal a list. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get to it. This week's Shooting the Five.
Hashtag SC5, hashtag SC5 at West Buffy. Before we get into this list, I wanted to say I don't think the record industry is saying anything. I think that niggas don't want to hear it, but we'll talk about that later. Hashtag Shooting the 5 at West Buffy on everything. Like, subscribe, comment.
this week, man, top 5% rappers.
I want to go first. Brock, you was already there.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna go with Wu-Tang. I know everybody has Wu-Tang on the list. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with Brand Nubian. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, you could pass all them out if you want to. Rahiem Allah, you feel me? I'm gonna go with Nas, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with Jay Electronica and his honorable mention, fucking Jay-Z.
Oh, come on with the honorable mentions.
This nigga honorable mention.
You don't get
the
it off
first
no more.
spot.
Y'all niggas weren't about to say that. Y'all niggas weren't about to say that.
So I'm gonna say this.
It's because Nas and Jay-Z are 5%ers.
I'm gonna say this real quick, yo. The reason that we brought up this, the reason that we are doing this shoot to 5 is because so mathematics leads us into the supreme mathematics, and a lot of these niggas will God or spit God body shit. And if you don't know supreme mathematics, so I would say Google it. I don't have a full understanding of supreme mathematics. I know 120 and 360 and that's cipher and all of that, but it's and supreme mathematics are associated with 5%ers, and thusly we're talking about 5% niggas that can rap.
Okay. Oh.
This explains to the people that don't know.
Take my honorable mention off. I'll come back later.
No, you already said it.
No, I got other ones. But go ahead.
Okay.
Well, shoot. Let me. I'm gonna go. I follow up. Number 5, Big Daddy Kane.
Come
on.
Son.
Number 4, Grand Puba. Number 3, Buster. Number 2, Just Ice, and number 1, Rahiem Allah.
Okay.
Ice. I forgot about him. I forgot about
Just.
Oh, Just Ice put Bobby Digital on though. I'm gonna go with
put Bobby Digital on.
Damn.
Oh, Jizza did put Bobby Digital, but Just Ice ran down on yo and shit. You calling yourself Rakim? I got GFK, Ghostface Killer. I got Rakim. I got Raekwon. I got Nas. But then shit, I got Erykah Badu. She be spitting. I was born underwater with $3 and $6. Yeah, you might laugh because you did not do your math.
Sir, that's not a rapper.
But she raps. She raps.
Brother Kid.
But she raps.
Yes, sir.
Brother Kid, what you got?
I got. So this is not necessarily in order, but I got Gangstar.
God damn.
I got
that was my one.
I got Poor Righteous Teachers.
Okay.
I got Brand Nubian.
Yeah.
I got I didn't break down the Wu-Tang members, but I looked at Wu-Tang as one group.
As one. Okay.
And then I even have how many is that? 4?
Mm-hmm.
I'm throwing Nori in there because of his influence on the CNN album.
Okay.
There was some little glimmers, and I remember, and then it made sense because I remember him being on the Breakfast Club talking about his studying his doing his knowledge.
Oh, he was wild God body, all that shit.
The wise man can play the fool, but the fool can't play the wise man.
Yeah.
So all those types of things. But again, like this whole topic is something that I've been thinking about it. I haven't come to a conclusion on it yet, but I'm just wondering. I just wonder if there is any significance, between like math, the performance overall in general of Black children and Black youth and math in formal educational spaces, or if there's a correlation between that and when 5%er concepts and topics were more normalized in the rap music that we were listening to.
I got an answer to that. I'm gonna get the math. We can get to your list, but I got an answer to that. The thing is that this is how they say life imitates art imitates life, and it's like a paradox. This is really where the art imitates life. 5% of knowledge and 5% teachings are not prevalent in our communities, and so that's why niggas don't want to hear that unity fool. Like niggas don't want to hear that anymore, and so we listen to the Baby and Meg and all these motherfuckers because nobody want to hear that. I think that's really why you don't hear. It's not. Go ahead.
I would probably push back on that because I'm always on the side of marketing and the power of the marketing machine, because I always feel like people listen to whatever's marketed to them, whether we want to believe that or not. I think we're not. I mean, we have choice, we have personal choice, but I think a lot of it is like you get exposed more to certain things than the other things. And if, like you mentioned, Baby, like whether it's the Baby, Lil Baby, I mean, if he's constantly on YouTube or constantly getting YouTube views, he's constantly on the radio. If you listen to the radio, he's constantly getting exposure, and there's a marketing machine behind him. I think that it's more likely that he's constantly on Instagram, or they constantly on the social media platforms or whatever, and there's like drama in their personal life that we know about. I think that we're going to be more likely to like it. I mean, and some people could argue like that it's kind of always been like that with record sales, especially when rap became more mainstream. It's like, okay, this is like a product. It's like something that you sell and that
ain't like a product. It's a product.
Yeah. So it's something that Target is selling. It's something that any company is selling. It's like, all right, well, I'm trying to sell this. So like iPhones, like I have an iPhone, but there are people I respect that have Androids that will tell me that, like, yo, Android is the superior technology, and I won't argue with it because I don't know enough about the smartphone technology to dispute it. But I do know that, like, I got an iPhone because every time I upgrade, I just get another iPhone because of the network effect. The network effect of the iPhone, and like just feeling part of a community of people that always have blue text messages. You know what I mean? So
right.
So Apple is just like real heavy with their marketing, and they just going to keep pushing their products. Same thing with the laptops. Well, yeah, they say people with Apple laptops, they don't even call them laptops. They call them MacBooks.
I get where you're coming from. I would say this though. I think that they marketed something. They made it. I think Apple was an exclusivity thing at one point, and I think that it's a little bit of an apples to oranges comparison. I think that people want to. Even me as a nigga that work where I work, I sell dope in my head when I'm riding to work. You see what I'm saying? I love Project Pat. But I still seek out West. Like I like if there's a nigga that's nice and I like that kind of music, I'm gonna seek that out. Niggas ain't checking for J-Elect. Not these little niggas out here, because that shit is boring in them. The beats ain't good enough for them. You see what I'm saying? You can't sell dope in your head to J Electronica. And so I don't know.
I don't want to blame. Honestly, I don't want to blame these kids. I definitely don't want to blame these kids because
it's consumer. You can consume what they want.
The problem is and I've gone back to this point quite a bit. Is a lot of these niggas OGs gave them rap. They didn't feed them the knowledge. The niggas of our we like listen to Jeezy. Like, you know what I mean? That's what we gave to our kids for a great deal of it. So they're already used to this food being fast food. So we didn't pass down the quality hip hop radio wise and popular wise, and we didn't get them niggas wasn't used to getting a lot of like substance from their food. I want fast food. Give me these Big Macs and these fries. Don't nobody want these steaks and that mashed potatoes over there.
Yo, that's a great analogy. It's like damn it, like being in the present though. You know what I'm saying? Like you talking about passing down what the fuck we had, right? We also passed down greens, hog maws, chitlins, and all types of shit. It's a lot of shit. If you open up 90s music and all this other shit and what people are talking about in those times that are just not substantive for what you got going on right now and shit. I get it. Like we like nostalgic about this shit. Like we gotta be talking about Supreme Mathematics. What the fuck has it given anybody and shit? Seriously.
Like I'm saying, it's really about
it sounds good. It sounds good. It sounds good. But what the fuck is it really given to
structure?
See, there was a movement in the 90s. There was this Afrocentric movement in the 90s.
It was a symbolic movement.
But there was a movement and
shit.
Because
a lot of people look like they was doing some shit.
My big cousins gave me NWA.
It was a movement in the 60s, nigga, where people was really doing real shit.
And the music reflected that.
A word?
Okay. It did.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You were saying something. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying the music reflects what's going on in life, and because that's not what's going on in these niggas' lives right now, they don't want to hear that. That's really what it is.
But
And the
also
record
I
labels
would
will
say,
say,
I would say this is one of the biggest eras of social change and social issues, but that type of music still isn't. We don't have no more Chuck D's and you know what I'm saying, niggas
It's
that
not cool, my nigga.
We do. It's just it's not in the format of Chuck D.
But that's what I mean, though.
I'm not gonna put that on like because you looking for like an apples and apples comparison of like whatever, but you're not looking for that same inspiration.
But what ends up happening, I think a lot of times is you get niggas that preach to the choir. So the niggas that still want to talk about backpacks and you know what I mean. First of all, once backpack became a pejorative term,
backpack.
Once it became a pejorative term, it was a point where like niggas was like, well, I'm not listening to that. You know what I'm saying? And that happened in the Jiggy era, the Puffs and Bigs and J's. Like those niggas put a lot of weight to the glitz and the glam of it, and then that's what the culture became. So to your point, I think a great deal of I think just the really good rappers ended up just not going that direction. I think that's really what happened to that sort of content in music, popular wise.
I guess if I could, I think this takes me back to Diz's point about art imitating life or life imitating art. I think that a lot of those self-described 5% rappers from the 90s, I think they were already personally into that. So then it just came out when they just made their songs. They were talking about things that they were already naturally thinking about. So really there was a community, and there were people in the community that was like, you know, talking about those things and giving out that information to them. And then they're like, okay, I'm gonna talk about this over a beat, and I'm gonna rap about this because it's part of my existence. Like Brand Nubian is like, we really live like this, or we really think about these things. Wu-Tang is doing that. And I mean, people tend to.
So Justin Thomas brings up a really good point here, is that here's the thing: when you mention a group like Brand Nubian, they had an amazing dope MC in Grand Puba, where it was they gave you the food, but it was the pill was in the applesauce. Like they gave you the food, but the music was good enough to where you just gonna rock with it.
Yeah,
you know what I
mean?
You
might not even understand it as a child or a teenager. You might not understand it at first, but then like 10 years later, you're like, oh shit, that's what they were saying. Okay, I get it now. But you've been singing the song, you've been rapping along for like the last 10 years since you was 13 or 12 or 11 or whatever. And now you 18 or 19, and now you're talking about, oh, okay.
What is that? What's that, yo?
That is
new puppy?
You got a new puppy.
I'll mute you.
It's unmuted.
Oh.
Hey,
what you mean a new Buffy?
A new puppy.
A puppy? Did y'all see Kendall Toes though? We talk about this a deep conversation. Nigga Toes is out.
Nigga, I see your edges.
Boy, fuck you.
Get out of here.
Oh my God.
Get out.
Get out of here. What is he doing?
The livest podcast I've ever seen.
Appreciate it.
Every Sunday.
Yo.
What is you doing? Get out of here.
Earl is next. I'm sorry, ill fan.
Y'all saying niggas
all that coleslaw on the camera.
It's
like coleslaw on the camera.
What happened?
It's like coleslaw on the camera.
I'm gonna whip some ass. Who is that? It's usually Fat Boy that I got a fuss with. Now I got a new nigga.
A
new nigga now?
Nope.
Is it a new nigga now?
Nope. I'm an old nigga. I'm an old nigga.
Yo. Tell your husband. Where's Kenny, yo? Get out of here.
My uncle, my cousin.
Oh, don't do that. I see he changed his name on Facebook too. Get out of here.
Go. Get out. Jesus Christ.
This laptop is too close. You gotta back this bitch up.
We're recording a podcast.
The nigga really is real live in the camera.
Yeah, because the kill is hot. I gotta get back up because he is serious. He was talking about
back up.
All right.
All we can see is them
Out of
bacon strips.
here.
All we see is them bacon strips.
Jesus. Yo,
Them bacon strips in the camera. Come on, that.
On here way too long. I thought it was what's going on here? Who's your
why
brother?
you still here? Back up.
Yo, you getting bullied.
Put out your house, yo.
I need to put my
Getting
input.
bullied, yo.
Put out your house, yo. Shit.
Yo,
Please don't. Man, boy, where you live at? I'll be over there. I'll interrupt yours
I'm at-
next.
I'm in
Oh, y'all
Randallstown.
still record?
Hey, what Kenny? It's on at
He's
Kenny on
minding
this.
his business, bro.
yo, can I finish this show?
Yeah, you can finish the show.
We almost done, yo.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear what y'all talking about.
I smell your feet, nigga.
No, you smell Kendall feet. Matt feet.
God, hey, she is loose with the government.
I feel like busting loose.
I remember we was out Ellicott City. She came over and she had the sandals on, boy. Whoa, boy, them was some ashy motherfuckers.
This motherfucker.
There's a Flintstone feet, yo.
Why you typing?
The mic unmuted?
Yes.
In
You
real
a
life.
motherfucking lie. You a bald-headed, fat-faced lie.
That little toe like a pig in a blanket before it get cooked.
Goodbye.
Hey, where we at, yo?
But yeah, well, I guess I could just like just take it back to where we
Dropping
started.
all the government names. Exactly. No,
Oh, yeah, I did.
That's the only nigga name you didn't mention.
that's the only one she does say his name. Fat boy. That ain't even his fucking name.
I should call you Toes is what I should call it.
That's very funny.
Yo, I hate her.
I don't. That was amazing.
Are we
That was probably
transitioning?
But if I could just say this, like
Go ahead,
these
go
are
ahead.
these are the
Sorry,
types
kid.
of conversations that usually when we talk about, again, this is like part of the goal of like kind of rebranding what all this math is about. We want to rebrand and remarket math to the Black community, and these are the types of conversations that typically would never happen. Like I've never seen not to say that it hasn't happened. I've just never been exposed to a conversation about people, like young people formally learning mathematics and studying math, algebra 1, 2, geometry, trig, calc, and connecting it to the history of hip hop. And I just think that these are the type of conversations we have to have in order to make that, in order to make math more palatable. And because there might be a young brother out here somewhere like listening to some old, Wu-Tang or some old Rahiem and listening and like digesting the language and the lyrics. And they say something related to supreme mathematics, and they don't know like what that really is about. And then it's like, oh, okay, but really that's what when you was in algebra class the other day, that's directly connect. When we use in geometry, talking about the circles, finding the area of a circle, the circumference of a circle, that's a direct connection to that. Like you mentioned the Erykah Badu line, $3.06, 360 degrees. That's the the area inside of the degree measure inside of a circle. Circles inside of a square. Squares are, square can fit inside of a circle and all of that. The square got 4 angles. They all 90 degrees. They add up to 360. So it's like these conversations, I think, we should have more of. And, I would like to have more of just in general, just among our culture. So this is one of the things I'm pushing for, just to make the connection. Because we're already talking, like there are people that are already talking about hip hop, and there are people, not as many of our people, that are talking about math, like in education spaces, like education reformers and everything that want to kind of fix schools that ain't broken. You know what I mean? Because I already know that they work efficiently. I don't think of them as broken schools, but I think there has to become more of an overlap. And I think that'll bring us to, more, just more math becoming like more of a culture, because it really isn't marketed to us as something that's really for us.
Math is definitely like a universal language that it can kind of speak to everybody. And speaking of math, you're shooting the 5.
Oh, Math did not do his shoot the 5, did he?
I didn't.
He got assaulted.
Shout out to my family. I hate them.
That was very funny.
Banks, that's my cousin. Correct yourself. I
don't know. I don't know if that's not an awful thing. That was amazing. Go ahead.
Number 5. I'm gonna go with AZ.
Oh, right.
Good one.
Number 4, I'm gonna go with the Wu-Tang Clan. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Gifted, Unlimited, Rhymes, Universal. That's Guru.
Rest in peace.
Number 2, I'm gonna go with Tragedy, Gaddafi.
AKA.
Yeah, the Intelligent Hoodlum.
Yes,
The other one.
Of course.
The other one.
And number 1, I'm gonna go with King Asiatic, Nobody's Equal.
Yo, and guess what? Shout out ODB. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Shout out to old
Song Unique.
Man, on me, son.
Unique.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep
Shout out
playing
to
it in orbit.
Yeah.
100%.
That's my 5, son.
Okay.
All right. That is going to take us into this week's Who Won the Record.
Oh shit, we got more
Shit,
segments.
I ain't even.
Go ahead.
So
I feel like so much happened. You know, I feel like so much happened.
first of all, hashtag WWTR at Where's Buffy on everything.
Hashtag Cowhead.
Who?
That's funny. That's funny.
Exactly.
Keep going. Don't even worry about it.
So we picked this record because we talking about 5% rappers, and niggas forgot about the Grave Diggers here to Resurrected Mentally Dead and shit. So yeah, we did Grave Diggers, Diary of a Madman, and that song had nothing to do with 5% shit. But
Yo, ill part about Grave Diggers, it had 3 members from 3 legendary groups. You had Prince Paul. Prince Paul was doing production for them niggas, and of course the RZA and
Fruit
Priest was in
Quan
too.
Fruit Quan from
Sesame
Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excluded from this one, so I ain't even see this part.
I ain't seen this either, but I heard that song before.
I ain't seen it, and I don't remember the song.
All right, Grave Diggers, Diary of a Madman. G to the R to the A to the V.
Oh, that's what that is. Zig,
No, that's not that
Z.
song. That's not that song.
That's just how the album starts.
The first song, it'd be like a judge. You'd be like,
Yes.
"You have anything to say?" And they're like, "You killed my fucking baby." And you know,
Damn.
In the courtroom, John.
in the
I
courtroom.
remember the song,
Yes.
but I don't remember the rhymes.
All right, Brother Diz, who won the record?
Shabazz was the first guy to rap. He won the record.
The Disciple.
Yeah, Shabazz.
Shabazz the Disciple. Yes, sir.
I 100% agree. I got him on the paper. Shabazz the Disciple. Brother Kill, who won the record?
Damn.
I'm not familiar with it. I didn't go back and listen to it.
Yeah,
Be a witness
up on it
as
too.
I exercise my exorcism. The lyrics, I can't remember the rest.
No, it's a
That's
reason
why
why.
he destroys voices from the dead. I come
I
forth with
think
the
I had
grave
that
diggers and
album.
head full of
How many
tread.
albums did the Grave Diggers have? Did they have just one album?
2.
Yeah, the Pick the Sickle and the Axe, and then Diary of a
second
Madman. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is this the one where they had the joint where the brother had the knife up against his eye like this?
Yeah, that's Fruit
Yeah.
Quan with the knife on his face. Yeah.
So I had that album. I haven't heard that song probably in 20 years.
that's a reason why.
Man, I used to love that fucking tape,
Yes.
nigga.
They were horrid.
I mean, I gave them the respect because they were affiliated with Wu-Tang.
That was it.
I listened to the album, maybe once. They had a song, they had a video for one of their songs, right?
Yep.
Like a couple of them.
Yeah.
So hold tight. So Brock, me and brother Brockley met in 7th grade, and I was so into horrorcore rap and shit, nigga.
You a
God.
weird nigga, yo. You a
Oh,
weird.
God.
You a weird. I was any
God.
nigga that says I was so into
Necro
is
was
this
your
right
favorite?
around the same time when y'all was passing around the porno tapes?
Yeah.
No,
You got
no.
the Jake Steve? You
That
got
was
the
later.
Jake Steve? Let me get the Jake Steve.
Give me the Jake Steve.
Hell to the no.
Let
That
me
nigga
get
said,
the Jake Steve.
I ain't never passed around a Jake Steve, nigga.
Drink hoes and flows. Fuck grimy hoes.
I ain't never passed around a Jake Steve, nigga.
That's a horrible era, yo. Horrorcore was horrible.
I ain't gonna lie, that grave.
Can we call it an era though?
That
was like
wasn't an
that was
era.
like a year.
It was 3 niggas.
And then the Flatliners.
Now you
Yeah,
had
that's it.
Flatline, you had Necro, you had
I don't know that, bro.
How this nigga know so much about this shit?
Right, but don't
Yeah.
fuck.
it's hip hop.
Uh-huh.
It's hip hop. It's just like me
Even-
knowing the
Even
high and
the
mighty.
funny, the ill part is the Flatline niggas. They were pulled into horrorcore, but most of their music wasn't nothing ill. It was just regular raps.
You
Their
say you
name
know
was
hip hop, yo.
Flatline.
You know hip hop, yo. Name all the same lunatics.
That's not hip
Go.
hop.
You said hip hop.
Go.
You said hip hop.
Name all the D12. Go.
You said hip hop.
Yo, shout out to
name all the outlaws. Go.
Cal is podding tonight.
Fatal Hussein, Napoleon.
Oh, y'all niggas, y'all niggas want to participate now. No, fuck that shit. No, hell no. Hell no. No, we ain't doing that shit. No, all right. Nigga, Fatal Hussein.
This nigga said it's East Coast for him and shit. That nigga said, hey, gotta get out of here. It's too much East Coastery going on.
It's Banks. Banks want to hear bullshit. He got a podcast to do.
Yeah.
Oh, he want to hear Dizzy. What's the niggas on the West Coast? What's that nigga name? What's that strange music nigga?
Strange Fruit.
Tech Nine.
He want to hear Tech Nine and shit.
Tech Nine, that's a Midwest nigga.
West Coast.
He's strange music though. Oh yeah.
West Coast love them niggas. Sorry.
They love Mozzie too, nigga.
Mozzie is dope.
Anything for the Mozzie.
Yo, Brock, did you have anybody winning this record, brother Brock?
I got the people y'all got winning and shit.
Oh, all right.
I remember that song, but I mean, I don't remember it though.
That nigga talked so slick at the beginning of it. He's like, nah, I didn't listen to it, but I remember the record.
I ain't listened to it, but I remember.
I do though. I remember it. When y'all start singing it,
whoever y'all pick.
Yeah, let's do
that. I'm really not interested in the Gravedigger record right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's not really how that works, but it don't matter, man. That's gonna take us. Diz on Sports.
Welcome to Diz on Sports, aka Sports and Above, aka the not so skinny on sports, a stripped down version of our normal sports segment. Here, the headlines. Coach K is retiring at the end of the year.
One more time. You want to try that one more time?
Coach K, Mike Krzyzewski, is retiring at the end of the year. Cocaine ain't never gonna retire. That motherfucker 99-0. Naomi Osaka.
That's the fact.
His withdrawal from the French Open. She don't want to fuck with the media. So she gotta get that mentals together. Naomi with you. Fuck them niggas. LeBron is the first time he's ever been put out in the first round of the playoffs. Julio Jones of Tennessee. Tennessee on paper is a monster. Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is fighting one of the Pauls. Logan. Or Jake. One of the motherfuckers.
Is Logan.
Floyd and 5 knocked. Floyd and 5 TKO. Dame Lillard, 55 points, 10 assists, 12 3-pointers. It's a record.
Hold on. Say that again.
55 points, 10 assists, 12 3-pointers. Record.
Lord.
2 overtimes.
But in a loss. That's a killer.
That shit, man. Come on now, that shit weak. That shit.
Dame's a killer. Dame's a killer.
I mean, he ain't that much of a killer, nigga. Come on, yo.
They gonna blow that team up too.
So hold so quick. So here's the question of the week. So this is our first segment. The first time we're doing this segment is called the and one. I'm gonna give you your first two, and then you give me the third. And everybody, we're going. I'm gonna go around the room. The most underrated guards, Dame and Kemba. Who would you say is the third most underrated guard in the league?
I'm not saying Kemba. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna say Kemba. I'm gonna say
That's why it's called and one. You give one. Dame and Kemba is the first two.
I'm not gonna say Kemba, but I'm gonna say Chris Paul.
Underrated?
Facts.
Brock.
Oh, I do the same thing.
No, you just give one. Give who you think is underrated outside of Dame and Kemba.
Is Drew Holiday underrated? I mean, is he a point guard?
He's a guard. Yeah, Drew Holiday's underrated.
I said Drew Holiday.
Brother Fam.
I have no idea.
Okay, Brother Kill.
So I don't feel as bad because I don't follow basketball like I used to.
Okay. I'm going to go with Trae Young. 25.3 points a game, 9.4 assists, and he's a murderer.
I don't think he's underrated, though.
Hey,
Damn!
Look at our finger.
Hey, yo.
Ew, why so long? And Porky. All right, about. That's sports in the buff.
Nigga, pause.
I'm definitely out.
Yo, why nigga said the nigga looked like a lollipop, yo, that niggas had dropped on the floor, yo.
What nigga dropped on the floor, yo?
They said Trae Young looked like when they
What's that?
He said he like when you drop the lollipop on the floor, pick it
That
up.
look like
and
a
got
dirty
all the
tennis
stuff
ball.
on it, you know?
Damn.
I didn't make fun of that man hair like that, yo.
Nah, I just seen it on the internet. Was interneting that day, and I saw it.
You know what? Shout out to brother Tiff that's watching. Him and Trey Young look like they long lost.
No. Cut this nigga off, nigga. No, we're not about to do that for my man. Nah, hell
That's
no.
my man.
You
That's
wild,
his
nigga.
nephew. Yeah.
You wild,
Hey, yo,
nigga.
anytime a nigga laughs that hard, say that's my man, he just finished clowning you. That being said, Brother Kill, how can folks get at you on social media?
Oh, at all this math. At all this math on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. At all this math. But definitely check out the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel we put in there for it's for the children. If they need help with math, the different subsets of math, the algebra 1, the algebra 2, the geometry. We got statistics videos coming, some calculus videos coming in the future. Also the pre-algebra, the elementary school level math. Also for the parents. Another thing I noticed on a lot of the videos that's out in the internet now, it's not a lot for the parents. The parents kind of like, especially if when we was in school 20 years ago, 30 years ago, if we did long division, that's what we know. But then like the teacher now, was saying, oh, let's try to do division this way. There's not a lot of, there's a lot of confusion that gets created. So I got videos showing the other methods of how to do division, how to do multiplication. And it's also for the teachers. So it's for the children, for the parents, so they can help their children with their homework. Because that's got to be a bad feeling, not being able to help your child with their homework.
This is trash, yo.
And also for the teachers, so they can have video support, for their own lessons. So it's really something for everybody.
That's what's up, man. YouTube.com/D.
Math is waiting for you.
Hey yo. Hey yo, Brock the Barge. Brock the Barge is wilding.
Brock the Barge, you feel me?
He got the carefree curl pick, yo. We got
you
the
feel me?
on one end and the pick on the other. Shout out to him. That being said, I am IlFam79 on your social media choice, aka the R Addison the podcast, and aka Captain Bro Albano, Brew Diamond Phillips, Thicky the Dragon, Steamboat Pod Shampoo, God's favorite podcast, the Party Pipe of the podcast, Chew Bubblegum, and I'm all out of Dentine Nice and my tag team partner.
Before I get into myself and the love, get into myself, where's Buffy.com, where's Buffy.com, where's Buffy.com, at Where's Buffy on Twitter, at Where's Buffy on Instagram, where's Buffy on all your Facebook shits for your old heads. Listen, I am Fatboy_Diz on Twitter. I'm smoking and drinking on Instagram. Dizzy from Be More Diz, they journal the most finger waviest. It's not the journal, it's the penis. Johnny Cochran, if the glove don't fit, I will not hit. I'm not a normal nigga. I smoke cigars, I use rubbers. And nobody got that I punched through school buses references earlier. And to my left,
I really hate this nigga.
Who's that white woman in your house, yo?
Yo,
Fuck you.
I'm out, yo. I'm out. 1-854 Math Damon. Shout out.
Calculation. I'm sorry.
There's absence of like all that stuff.
And to my left, until this nigga get out of here.
Yo, and shout out to the Dooleys for this nigga, man. I know he wanted to say that. You feel me? You know what I mean? Shout out to the Warriors and all that other shit. You feel me? Like Dooleys, the Warriors. Shout out to Black Wrestling. It's definitely Black Fabio, Nate with your neck, double breasted. Broccoli Balboa on Herbs Day, and you know what I'm saying? I fuck with all y'all. Peace to the gods.
Peace to the gods and the earths.
And the earths. Man, shout out to Cuz, our co-star. She came in, you know what I mean, smoking.
No, fuck her.
Nigga said Cuz running down like that need to be a goddamn recurring segment. It's gonna be called Boy.
Fuck statistics.
Dang.
Hey, look, stop putting that hairy ass finger in the frame.
I can't stand that gay motherfucker.
Hey, I'ma shake your mustache up, Nika. You better stop playing.
Sweet as cotton candy. Do your
Hey.
girlfriend know you
Yo.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Leave it alone, yo. Leave it alone, yo.
Your
She shoot from half
mustache.
court, yo. $1 on it. She shoot from half court, yo.
Hey,
Like, leave it alone, yo.
Nika.
Hey, cut this off.
Nigga can twist up a mustache like a Fu Manchu. What's
Yo,
wrong
she
with
shoot for the
that?
logo, yo. Leave her alone, yo.
You got big show hands, yo. She got hands like a Sasquatch.
My gosh.
Goonie goo goo, Nika.
AB, take us out.
It's gang. If I don't fuck with you, they don't fuck with you.
Well, I think it's their choice, isn't it?
Man, gang. You know what that means? Gang. Take the L out of lover. It's over, brother.